Hey there, sports fans. Today's video is going to be on how to properly drill holes into metal. I'm going to be using an aluminum side rail, but the same process applies for steel or other types of iron. Honey, watch out. So, this is for my bed rail for my my new truck for the hard roll-up cover. Unfortunately, within the manufacturing process, along the assembly line somewhere, somebody forgot to drill some holes. These clearly need holes. It's in the instructions. It's on the pictures. And this is where the bolts are supposed to go through to hold onto the brackets. At any rate, I thought I'd make a quick video short on how to properly drill into metal for the best possible outcome. I have this center punch that I bought probably on Amazon, but I think you can get it at any of the big box stores. Once you have your location for where you want your hole to be, you line this up dead in the center of where you want that. Oops. And then just press down really hard. There's a spring mechanism in there that gives it that nice quick little punch. And then the other thing that you should do when you're drilling in metal is to have some kind of a cutting oil. They make specific oil for that, but what I do is I have this little oil can that I use of mixed motor oil, and so I dump any residual out of whatever quarts that I'm using when I change the oil on the car, and I just dump it all in here, so it doesn't matter because all I'm using it for is cutting oil. So you squirt a little bit on there, and I use this step bit, and I'll show you at the end kind of why I use it specifically, but you just get started here, kind of line up your drill bit with that center punch that you made. Another key is you never want to drill metal too fast or press too hard. Let the bit do the work. I set my speed to the 1 here. This 2 is a little bit faster, but this 1 kind of slows it down a little bit. That way I know I'm not trying to force it and go too fast. And then periodically I stop and re-lubricate so that you always have oil on that surface and you don't burn out your bit prematurely. And then sometimes it gets pretty clogged up with metal shavings, so I clean both and then again re-lubricate. So that's a nice clean surface, but why I like this step bit specifically is if you go flip on this other side, you're always going to have a little bit of blowout. And if you can see on these step bits, the next size up, to get to that, there's a little bit of a bevel. And what you can do is put a very light pressure on that, and it cleans it up really nicely. All that blowout is then gone, and you have a nice clean surface again. No cuts.